My name is Christina, and I am about to graduate with my Master's of Arts in Special Education degree in May. I am excited and a little scared about the future. However, I am proud of how far I have come as a student in this program and a professional. My main goal is to become a board-certified behavior analyst. The basic job that I have is to observe behavior and implement evidence-based interventions to change behavior. The main themes related to this course: sociopolitical, foundational theories of interdisciplinary learning, diversity in education, and foundational theories that meet the needs of diverse learners will help me be aware of the different issues that may affect my clients. Although I am not going to the education field per se, the themes that were learned in this class are still beneficial to me as a provider to diverse groups of families and children. The sociopolitical theme that was taught in this class relates to the politics going on in the country. With times changing, there is a lot that has been discussed over the past couple months, especially in the education department. The main concern, however, that affects my job was the information on the rights of families and children with special needs. The main issues that I have seen are parents not getting enough education of the resources that are available to them. Applied behavior analysis is a one-to-one therapy that is offered to children with autism spectrum disorder. However, a lot of parents are unaware of this effective evidence-based treatment. The resources being provided are now becoming less and less, as the removal of such resources on the U.S. Department of Education site has been removed. It is crucial to recognize setbacks such as these to push back and to educate parents in the community that are related to the population I work with. When it comes to learning about interdisciplinary learning, I honestly was not familiar with the type of learning at all. I had heard about ILT, but did not know what it was about. After taking the class, however, I learned that ILT is the combination of disciplines coming together as one to reach all learners. Now that I am aware of the concept, I am aware that I was actually implementing ILT every day. In my career, each client that I come across is different, from the programs that are written for them to behavior intervention plans. Two clients may be learning the same skill, but in different ways. For example, a client may need to learn that the color of the sky is blue. One client may acquire that skill by going outside and tacting or labeling the sky as blue, while another may learn by completing an interverbal or filling in a sentence, such as the sky is ... Sorry about the ABA talk, but this project was meant to educate you as well. Back to business. As mentioned before, I will not be going into the education field. However, I have learned a substantial amount about diversity in education because of this class. When it comes to implementing the knowledge obtained into my career, I think I will have to keep in mind the different cultures and beliefs that I may encounter as a professional. Although I am not in the education system or plan to continue my career in the education setting, I believe that being aware of these issues is important. Diversity in education is not just limited to education. Diversity should be evident in all aspects. The needs of diverse learners are not something that I have come into contact with personally in my career thus far. However, after being exposed to this class, I am aware of issues that may arise for diverse learners. The career that I have chosen to take involves working with different families, professionals, and paraprofessionals that may all have different beliefs than me. It is essential to be aware that everyone, including learners, have specific needs that should be addressed. Meeting the needs of diverse learners is important in my field, especially because I deal with a lot of life skills that may or may not meet their specific needs. Educating myself, however, is what I can do to try and understand what each individual learner's needs are. As I have stated quite a bit throughout this production, I am not going into the educational setting. So how and where am I going to apply all of this fascinating information? First of all, everything that is taught in this class shouldn't be restricted to just the classroom or administration in schools. It can be implemented in everyday life. For example, when it comes to working with diverse families, ethically, it is important to respect any culture, beliefs, and languages that may change how I go about implementing an intervention or how I hold parent meetings in the future. The services that I provide in the future should not be affected due to different beliefs or cultures or even languages. The more diverse families I get to assist, the better. Another example that I can demonstrate my knowledge obtained into action is the teaching of life skills differently. In the type of work that I do and the population that I work with, teaching life skills, such as teaching morning routines, such as brushing teeth, getting dressed in the morning, etc., are a part of my job. A family that does not eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on a normal basis is a skill I would definitely not teach a client. However, I would teach a client how to make a ham and cheese sandwich if their family ate those type of sandwiches on a regular basis. The sandwich example could sound like a silly idea. However, when it comes to staying true to the family's needs and specific ways of living, it's my job to relate that to what their child is learning from me. The examples of action that I will be taking are just the beginning. The fact that I work with a specific population, children with special needs, it is my duty to take the knowledge of resources being limited and help those families regain those resources. After learning about all of the issues that education carries, I feel better equipped to take what I know and educate families that have children with special needs and make sure they are aware of resources that can assist their child and their family. It was definitely interesting and a little bit challenging to relate all of the education issues to what I was doing in my career, especially when reading all of the material that were required in this class. However, it really opened my mind and made me so much more aware of not just education, but my career and what it really meant to me. I look forward to implementing a lot of the different aspects obtained from this class and staying true to the 6 core values of interdisciplinary learning: intellectual, transformative, inquisitive, crucially conscious, ethical, and professional. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you learned just as much as I did in this course.